Are you guys ready? No. This is semifinal Saturday, the first stop of the 2026 Progressive Bassmaster Elite Series, the FXR Bassmaster Elite on Lake Guntersville. Are you ready? Let's get ready to web our very first angler from Pickering, Ontario, Canada. Get loud for Evan Kung. Evan kicking off the season right with his first semifinal Saturday appearance. The 2025 CSFL Classic Champion, 13-15 today, and he's your brand new leader with 53 pounds even. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Let me hear it for Evan Kung, ladies and gentlemen. 53 pounds even, Evan, and a great start to the season, man. You got to be happy with this one.
Yeah, super happy with it to start off on the right foot this year. It was tough on me today. Happy to catch what I caught. Ready to go Lake Martin. Thanks to all these people for coming out here. I'm going to go hang out at the FXR booth for a little bit now, so maybe you guys can stop by.
Congrats on a great start. We look forward to seeing Lake Martin next. Let's bring out a four-time Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Open winner from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Oh, Bob Downey. Bob Downey had 38 pounds, 3 ounces to start the day. 16 pounds and an ounce and a brand new leader just like that with 54 pounds and 4 ounces. We're going to fire through this anglers quickly. And at the very end, we'll bring out our top 10 and introduce them to you. But, Bob, got to be happy with that. You're leading right now. But regardless, going to leave here with a good payday and some great Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points.
Yeah, it was a good start to the season. Had a lot of fun out there. Learned a lot about fishing down here this early in the year. You know, usually we're in Florida or Texas, but coming to Alabama and Guntersville was a blast here early February. Just got to fish a trap and chatterbait and a little freeloader on the back and just caught them like I like to catch them in the spring back home. Just want to give a shout out to my son Jet, my wife back home. Appreciate you taking care of the house while I'm gone. And one more week down to Lake Martin, then we'll be back in northern Minnesota. Appreciate you guys coming out. This is a great crowd for as cold as it is here. Appreciate it.
Great to have you here. This will be a quick weigh-in because I just realized I underdressed for today. Next up, from Kentucky, an Elite Series rookie. Let me hear it for Matt Messer. His first Elite Series event and his first semifinal Saturday. 38-2, needs 16-3 to take the lead. 5 fish, 15 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into second place currently. And the goal today is to get inside the top 10 and make it into Championship Sunday. A couple of nice Guntersville bass right there. Matt Messer, you're officially an Elite Series Pro, and you officially made your first semifinal Saturday. That didn't take long.
Yeah, it's been a fun week. Today was a little bit tougher, but started getting some bites at the end of the day. Had one fish at about 12:30, so a whole lot better than what it could have been. It's been a super fun week, slinging that Berkeley Jack 7 around, and these things eat it hard.
It's been a fun week, and great to have you in the Elite Series. Can't wait to watch your career blossom right here. Let's bring out last year's Bass Nation National Champion from Oklahoma, Blake Capps. Had 39 pounds and 9 ounces. Tougher day today for Blake Capps. 2 fish today. 7 pounds, 13 ounces gives him 47 pounds, 6 ounces. He moves into 4th place currently. But if the wheels are going to fall off the bus, they might as well fall off on payday. Hey, I know you never want to weigh in 2 fish, but if it had happened yesterday, you wouldn't even be here today. So it happened on the right day.
Yeah, absolutely. And golly, look at this crowd out here. This lake is awesome. Excited to get back here. Hope we get to come back here. But yeah, super frustrating day. But the good Lord blessed me the last few days, and it's hard to get mad at that.
Great tournament, great start to the season. Keep it rolling. We'll see you at the next one. He's a 6-time Classic qualifier from Shelby, North Carolina. Team Toyota's Matt Airy. Had 38 pounds, 7 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that, looking for 15-14 to take the lead. 17 pounds, 8 ounces. He's leading with 55 pounds, 15 ounces. 55-15, and you're leading this tournament. Just gotta convince the next 45 anglers to go home.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, and you and I both know that. But I look, man, I'm excited to make a cut. First tournament of the year, and man, I walked up and look at this crowd. This crowd's amazing. Guntersville always shows out. It's a phenomenal fishery. This place is it's amazing, and they've got a fish stocking program going on right now that I think is making a big impact on this fishery. They're actually, I think Paul in here is giving away trips to help support that deal. So y'all be sure to support that because it makes a big difference on a fishery like this. But great start of the year. Headed to Lake Martin next. Never been there, but looking forward to going there and figuring out a new lake.
Congrats on a great start to the season. We look forward to seeing you at Lake Martin. I know you're going to get loud. He took a big win here a few years ago. Back-to-back classic champion from Maiden, North Carolina, Hank Cherry. Hank Cherry started the day with 38 pounds, 14 ounces. He's looking for 17.2 to get inside the cut. 5 fish here today, 22 pounds, 2 ounces. 22-2, and with 61 pounds even, Hank Cherry is leading the FXR Bassmaster Elite on Lake Guntersville. 61 pounds even, and going to weigh this one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass of the day. Needs to be better than 8.4 for the tournament for the day. Going to definitely take that. 5 pounds, 11 ounces, and Hank, your tournament might not be over. You might be sticking around for Championship Sunday, and I would love that.
Yeah, I would too. If I hadn't crapped a bit on the first day, it would be really interesting right about now. But hey, look, told you things could be a lot worse. I got a wife, I think, on the moon. Little girl's got me wrapped around her finger. She knows it. My son just started driving, so how old are we? Christian has the truck. So proud of that kid. Like always, got to thank all the veterans for what you've done. Thank you for your service. Without you guys, we couldn't do this. It's just amazing. That's a sacrifice that only a few of the bold and proud pay. We don't do it. They don't get near enough credit they need. And I think anytime you see a guy, a soldier, who it is, veteran, woman, whatever, they're wearing that hat, they wear it with pride, tell them thank you for the service. You don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know how you might change their day. Anybody that's out there that needs any help, I'm with the Warriors Journey. Reach out to them. They will help you. They have boots on the ground across the country. It's a great crowd. I love Guntersville. Hopefully I'm back tomorrow on my birthday fishing to catch some more.
I would love to see that happen for you. Great words. His second season with the Bassmaster Elite Series, a Bassmaster Open winner and a Classic qualifier from Eagle, Idaho, Cody Meyer. Had 37 pounds, 15 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to that on semifinal Saturday. Those 5 fish, 14 pounds, 6 ounces. He moves into 6th place currently. Happy to have him here at Bass. 30 FLW top 10s and $1.5 million in winnings there. And, man, things going good. A great start to the season here on the Elite Series. Trying to get back to the Bassmaster Classic. You haven't even fished. The next one was coming up in about 5 weeks' time.
Man, I cannot wait. But, today was tough, but, just super happy to make the cut to start the year. Love fishing Alabama. This is an awesome crowd. You guys got a great lake. I can't wait to come back. But you know what? I wasn't happy with the weight I had today, but just a great tournament overall, and just excited to be here, excited to fish that Classic. That's going to be definitely a dream come true. And then we get to stay in Alabama next week, so all is good right now.
Great start to the season. We'll see you down the road, Lake Martin. And you guys are all welcome to join us. Our next angler having a great event. He's a 2-time Classic qualifier from California. Let me hear it for Bryant Smith. Had 38 pounds, 2 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that. 14 pounds, 6 ounces. He moves into 6th place currently. With 52 pounds and 8 ounces. Hey, man, a good tournament here. I'm not sure it's going to be enough to get you out there tomorrow, but a good tournament here this week, and it's key to start off the season right, and you've definitely done that.
Absolutely. Up until this tournament, I've only been on this like one time, so it was an intimidating body of water to break down, but it is absolutely full of fish. I really enjoyed Scottsboro, Lake Guntersville. I can't wait to come back. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. This place is absolutely amazing, and we'll see you at Martin.
Looking forward to seeing you. Safe travels. Next up, we got a 3-time Bassmaster winner, a 5-time Classic qualifier from Maryland, Brian Schmidt. £40, 10 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 8 pounds, 14 ounces. He moves into 8th place with 49.8. And obviously today a tougher day than what you've previously had.
It was a toughie, let me tell you. I love fishing grass, and I stayed true. I just didn't make it happen today. But I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the first day. It was a magical day, man. I caught a 7.4 or 7.5 on my first bite of the day and knocked 5 feet of slack in the line. And it's all I could do to get them in the boat. It was freezing. I put my hand probably 3 feet in the water to lift them up there. So, that was a magical day. A lot of damage with the Spro McStick, and a Spro cover jumper and a Ruku shad from Spro. And, putting a Missile Baits spunk shad on the back of the cover jumper was the deal for me this week. But, hey, didn't do my job today, but we made it here today. We're going to go to Martin and see what we can do.
Looking forward to seeing you down there. Safe travels down the road, and congrats on a great start. It's his first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. He's the Bass Nation National Champion from Wisconsin, Nick Trim. Had 40 pounds and 8 ounces going into today. 5 fish. Looks like a good day here today. 5 fish for 17 pounds, 3 ounces, all the way up to second place with 57 pounds and 11 ounces. And we'll see how it all shakes out. Nick Trim might have made his very first championship Sunday. Would love to see him here on Championship Sunday. You made your first semifinal Saturday, and I'd love you to stick around for another day.
I'd love to stick around for another day, too, but this is going to be the end of the road for me, I think. So, Guntersville, take care of this place. It's awesome. I had an absolute blast out there. Caught a ton of bass. Today was a little tough on me, but it is what it is. I got to thank a lot of people, everybody on this jersey. My title sponsor stepped up big this year. I couldn't do it without anybody on this jersey, and then my wife and kids at home, they support me the whole time. So I appreciate everybody. Thanks.
We love having you in the Elite Series. Can't wait to watch it happen for you all season long. He's a 2-time Elite Series champion from Japan, Takumi Ito. 38 pounds, 4 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. 16 pounds, 6 ounces. He moves into 4th place currently with 54 pounds and 10 ounces. Hold him high and let me hear it for Takumi Ito. 54 pounds, 10 ounces, sitting in 4th place. And a good event here, Takumi, at an event where a lot of people would have thought maybe you would be challenged a little.
Oh, yeah. So usually I fish like a forward fishing fishing style, but I started use a forward facing sonar 2019. So I only use now the 6-7 years. So before I use like a side imaging 360 and just a 2D fishing. So Taku looks like a finesse fisherman, but in Japan, very, very powerful fisherman. So today, this Guntersville tournament, I almost use Nori's Furachat 3/8 ounce plus trailer is Nori's Ready Balance, so pretty big 7-inch trailer. So I use and throw between the grass and rock something. So, but it's so fun because Guntersville always forward facing sonar, easy 20-pound plus, but no forward facing sonar. So many bass. So I'm so fun. I'm very, very favorite Guntersville.
So you don't need forward-facing sonar anymore. No forward-facing sonar next week at Martin?
I think I don't need forward-facing sonar. So I can, no forward-facing. I think I don't need fish finder no more.
Naughty next week.
Yeah, I think I can like a John Cox. So no transducer, no fish finder, and the fishing shallow only the 20-pound plus.
The Japanese John Cox.
Yeah, I'm a Japanese John Cox Taku.
Oh, very, very powerful. Let's hear it for Takumi Ito. He's an Elite Series rookie making his first semifinal Saturday from Georgia. Let me hear it for Caleb Hudson. 5 fish here today for Caleb Hudson, making his first semifinal Saturday. 15 pounds, 10 ounces, gives him 53 pounds, 15 ounces, and he moves into 6th place currently. Caleb, did you choose that song?
I was about to ask who shuffled the mixtape back there. That was not my pick. Yeah, nope. I think that was your doing.
No, I think that's Lisa's Walker. I don't know whose song that is, but maybe that's Japanese John Cox's song. We'll get it fixed for you next tournament, but man, you got to be happy. Your first semifinal Saturday?
Yep. I'm super excited to be here. I mean, I had no idea what to expect after practice. I mean, I got blessed all week. I will definitely take whatever I wound up with or whatever place I got. So,
is that how you always imagined your first semifinal Saturday? Big crowd and that music playing?
This is the biggest weigh-in I've ever been to, but no. It was. I'll remember this weigh-in because of that song, but yeah.
We'll get it right for you next time. Great to have you here on the Elite Series. He's your day one leader, a 3-time Bassmaster winner from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Corey Johnston. 40 pounds, 10 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that here on semifinal Saturday. 16 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into 3rd place with 57 pounds, 4 ounces. And Corey, I mean, a good tournament, a good start to the season, but after day number 1, and I know the standard you set for yourself, probably a little frustrated with how it kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I had one good spot, and I caught three or four real big ones there the first day, and I haven't had a bite on it since. So I've just been fishing around. I had some big ones come up. Grabbed the back of my jigsaw, pulled the tail off right beside the boat. I was fishing a lot of matted stuff, and they just weren't committing to the bait. But all in all, had a great week. Great crowd. Thank you to Scottsboro, and Lake Guntersville is a special place, so we got to look after it.
Love having you here. Great start to the season. We'll see you at the next one. Alabama, I know you're going to get loud for one of your very own. He's a former Angler of the Year from Alabama, Stone Cold Kyle Welcher. 45 pounds starting today. He was the day 2 leader. He's got 5 fish, looking for 16-1 to take the lead back. 17 pounds, 5 ounces. And once again, Stone Cold Kyle Welcher is leading the FXR Bassmaster Elite on Guntersville with 62 pounds and 5 ounces. Took an Elite Series win last year, and be a good way to kick off the season with another one right here in your home state.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, whenever you think about the Bassmaster Elite Series, Lake Guntersville is kind of the lake that you think about. So to get a win here would be pretty awesome. But hopefully we get to go tomorrow. Then we got to make some magic happen tomorrow, because there's a lot of really big ones here, and there's got to be a 30-pound bag weighed in before this tournament's over. So hopefully we're the one to do it tomorrow.
I would love to see that happen on Championship Sunday. Hopefully bring you out at the end of our weigh-in when we bring out our top 10. He's a 5-time Classic qualifier from Newcomerstown, Ohio, Hunter Shryock. Had 41-14 to start the day. 5 fish to add to that. Needs 20 pounds, 8 ounces to take the lead. He's got 5 today for 16-13. Not going to take the lead, but he moves into 3rd place with 58 pounds, 11 ounces. And this tournament may not be over for Hunter Shryock. $58.11, so not going to take the lead, but, man, might have a shot to get out there tomorrow.
I don't know. These guys are pretty dang good. We had a little bit of an off day, but, man, I love this lake. I love fishing this lake. Primarily I started off, I wanted to be throwing a jerkbait a lot, ended up rotating to that vibrating jig, moving ultra shallow. That north wind today did not help things a lot. It was pressing down pretty hard, and I had a lot of short strikes and bites like that. But gosh, this place is phenomenal. When you can catch them in 20 feet of water and a foot of water when it's 44 degrees, wait till next week, guys. Y'all going to have some fun out there, because it's going to warm up and these fish are going to bite. So I don't know, if we get out there, that'd be great. If not, I had a phenomenal time. Take care of this place. It's awesome. Thank you all for coming out. We really do appreciate it, and we'll see y'all next time.
Congrats on a great finish, whatever way it works out. He's a two-time Bassmaster winner, the 2023 Classic Champion, the Great Canadian Snow Leopard, Gussie Jeff Gustafson. Had 39 pounds, 4 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that. 16 pounds, 13 ounces, and Gussie moves into 6th place with 56 pounds and an ounce. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Going to hold a few high for you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Gussie. 56 pounds and an ounce, Gussie, sitting in 6th place. Not sure it's going to be enough to go tomorrow, but, man, you got to be happy. A great start to the season.
Yeah, probably a little short to go tomorrow, but yeah, it was a fun week. Scottsboro, thanks for showing up today. That's awesome. It's pretty cold for you guys down south, and I felt bad for you this week. I'm from Canada, so this is nothing. I hope it stays cold next week too, but it looks like it's going to warm up.
It is going to warm up, but, I mean, you keep catching them like this, and I'm sure you won't, because this seems cold, but then you go home and you realize, like, where you're from, I believe it's like minus 23 today.
Yeah, so I get another week down here. We're going to Lake Martin next week, and then I've been a month. I've been down here, so I got to go home and do a check-in and home for about a month or so, and I'll be ice fishing and, yeah, just drilling holes, cutting firewood, doing all that kind of stuff, snowmobiling. So I'm going to enjoy my next week in the boat, and then I'm going to have to, go back to Eskimo land.
Well, you did good here. Going to get a good payday, some great points. We'll look forward to seeing you the next one. He's a 6-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion from Mississippi, Brock Mosley. 40 pounds and 10 ounces as of this morning. Brock Mosley bringing us 5 fish here today. 5 fish for 12 pounds, 15 ounces, moves him into 12th place with 53 pounds, 9 ounces. So outside of the top 10, but good points, good payday, and a great start to the 2026 season.
Absolutely. The last 2 days, my fish just kind of vanished. I don't know where they went. The last 2 days of practice and the first day of the tournament, I caught nothing but big fish. And the last 2 days, I've caught nothing but small ones. So I don't know. I tried to make the adjustments all day and try to look and search, but I never did run into them. But all in all, it's been a fun week, just getting back to the basics, throwing a Bill Lewis rattle trap all week and a chatterbait, just doing what I like to do. But all in all, it's been a great week, good start to the year, and on to Lake Martin.
Great start. Congratulations. Alabama, one of your very own. We have 4 Alabama anglers out of 17 that made the top 50. He's one of them, a 2-time Classic qualifier, Justin Atkins. 41 pounds even as of this morning. Needs a big day to take the lead. Needs 21.6 to take the lead. 19 pounds, 15 ounces. Not going to take the lead, but he moves into 3rd place with 60 pounds, 15 ounces. And Alabama unofficially has its first contestant in the top 10 for Championship Sunday. 60 pounds, 15 ounces, 17 Elite Series pros from Alabama. So many of them coming in this event that people would have said, hey, they'll be here today. Only 4 Alabama anglers made the cut to the top 50. What did you do different?
I don't know. That's a really good question. I've got a good bit of history here, but not too much. Most of it is this time of year, and I really just fished my gut this week. If the water got clean, I fished a little deeper. If I got in places where it was a little stained up, I fished a little shallower. Just tried to keep a bait in my hand that I felt like stayed in the strike zone. These fish, when it's this cold, will bite really aggressively, but you got to get your bait right to them. And I don't know. I've just fished really with a good, clean mind this week. Hadn't lost too many. I lost one on my first cast today. I never get a bite on my first cast. I used to make the little half-hearted roll cast out there. So I don't catch one on first cast. I don't do that anymore. I pull up and fire, and I'll be dang. I hooked a big one this morning and lost it. I guess I wasn't lubed up yet, but we got the wheels back together and ended up catching a good bag. I don't know. I'd love to go one more time and just see what happens.
We have yet to see one of those true Guntersville bags. We know it swims here. Can we see some magic on Championship Sunday if you get a shot to go?
Yeah, it's possible. I feel like I'm fishing around. I'm fishing around the right ones if I can just get my bait right in front of 5 of them. So I don't know. This place is it's unbelievable. It has so many 3.5 to 4 pounders in it. I took a lot of shots today. I mean, every day I've caught 25, 30 bass. I don't know. It's an awesome place to bass fish. It doesn't matter how cold it gets; they're going to bite.
Well, I'd love to see you in the top 10. We'll find out here at the end of our weigh-in when we bring out our top 10. Let's bring out our Phoenix Boats Big Bass leader, a 4-time Classic qualifier from Bowmanville, Ontario, Canada, Cooper Gallant. Had 40 pounds, 13 ounces going into today. Weighed in an 8.4 yesterday. Take over Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Today, 12 pounds and an ounce moves him into 15th place. So not going to make the cut, but, man, a good start to things. You're leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass. A great start to the season, Coop.
Yeah, Dave, I'm fired up. Today, I guess, was the day to not catch a good bag, right? It's always good when you're fishing on semifinal Saturday. Just happy to be here. This is a great crowd. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. I know I have a bunch of friends and family back home. Mom's watching, my grandparents, brothers. Love you guys. We will see you guys at the next one. We're going to go home, get some sleep tonight, wake up tomorrow, get some rods rigged, get the spinning gear out, and go catch some spotted bass on Lake Martin next week. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Appreciate it big time. I'm going to be in the FXR booth for a few minutes, so we'll see you guys over there. Thank you.
Congrats on a great start, Coop. He's a 6-time Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Elite Series champion from Arkansas, Stetson Blaylock. 41 pounds, 10 ounces to start the day. Looking for 20 pounds, 12 ounces to take the lead. 22 pounds, 11 ounces, and Stetson Blaylock is leading the FXR Bassmaster Elite on Guntersville with 64 pounds and 5 ounces. Going to weigh this one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass, and I'm pretty sure we got a brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass of the day. Needs to be better than 5'11". 8.4 for the tournament, but 5'11 for the day. 7 pounds, 7 ounces, a brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass for the day. And, man, you're a pretty mellow guy most of the time. You put on a show on live today. It was absolutely awesome, and you got pretty jacked up, and I loved seeing it.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had a tournament, and being able to get out here, and I said this yesterday, practice was tough, and being able to find a couple areas and kind of key in on what the fish were doing, it was a lot of fun, man. I couldn't contain it, like the third cast, caught that big one. But tomorrow's a new day. This weather keeps changing. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I know there's still a lot of fish in the area. But if it's meant to be, it'll be. But we got to catch more than one of those. I really thought today was going to be the day that I could catch 2 or 3 of those fish. But just never panned out. Ran around, caught more fish, caught some quality keepers. But so I feel good about getting some bites. Just need to catch like 24, 25.
You've done a lot in this sport. What would another Elite Series title mean to you at this point in your career?
Yeah, I think the older you get, the more you start thinking about it. And, I'm not that old yet, but I've been doing this 20 years already. So, man, I'm ready to get a win. It seems like it's about 10 years between wins for me. So it's about time.
Go make it happen. We'll bring you out with our top 10 at the end of the weigh-in. He took a win here a few years ago, a 2-time Bassmaster winner from Wisconsin, Caleb Kufal. Caleb Kufal took an Elite Series win right here at Guntersville in 2021. 2 Bassmaster wins, both of them in the state of Alabama. 14 pounds, 15 ounces today. He moves into 8th place with 56 pounds and 6 ounces. So, Caleb, a great event. I hope you slide into the top 10, 8th place. So, got a bunch of guys to kind of try and make it through. So, not sure if it's going to happen, but you got to be happy with the way you kicked off this year.
Yeah, for sure. I love coming here. Guntersville, it's one of the premier lakes in the country. Just plain old ran out of fish today. Caught 5. Everything that was in that bag is all I caught today. So, it is what it is. We'll move on from here. Martin's next week. Maybe we can catch a few there.
Keep it rolling.
Thank you.
Alabama's been good to you. Hope it's good to you again next week. Let's bring out 2013 Classic Champion from Petal, Mississippi, Game Face Cliff Pace. Had 35 pounds, 9 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 15 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 20th place with 51.4. And going to get some great points and a great start to the season, Cliff.
Yeah, man, I'm not going to complain. You know, today was just one of those days. I caught way more fish today. I just never got any big bites. But I've had a blast here in Scottsboro, Alabama. I hope we come back here. This is hands down. For those of y'all that live here, you don't know how lucky you are. This has got to be. You hear people say all the time, this is the greatest lake in the country. I promise you, for the southeast United States, this is it amazes me that this lake continues to produce the amount of pressure. Just please, 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 y'all don't kill the grass.
It's a special lake, and we'll be back here again in the future for sure. He's a 3-time Classic qualifier from Maine, the main event, Tyler Williams. 35 pounds, 10 ounces to start the day today, and unfortunately one short of his limit, 4 fish here today. 12 pounds, 12 ounces, going to move him into 22nd place with 48 pounds and 6 ounces for the 3-time Classic qualifier and Bassmaster Open winner. So, Tyler, kind of a rougher day on you today, but it's the right day for it to happen.
Absolutely. I figured I'd just try stuff and try to learn something, and I lost a few big ones that kind of hurt, but at least it was today and not yesterday.
Yeah, that's the right way of thinking, and some great points going on to Martin.
Absolutely. I'm excited for Martin. That fits how I like to fish, so we'll see what happens.
Safe travels there. Congrats on a good start to the season. He's a 7-time Classic qualifier, former Rookie of the Year from North Carolina, Brandon Card. Brandon Card started the day with 41 pounds and 2 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. A good day, 19 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves all the way to 5th place with 60 pounds and 6 ounces. And Brandon Card may have done enough to stick around for Championship Sunday, the very first of the 2026 Progressive Bassmaster Elite Series. 60 pounds, 6 ounces, sitting in 5th, and might be going again tomorrow.
I sure hope so. It's just been a really fun week. This week I left Scottsboro, Lake Guntersville. Just a phenomenal fishery. Man, these fish really bite in this cold water. And honestly, I'm not fishing that deep. I'm fishing pretty shallow. So it kind of surprised me how shallow they will get in this cold water. But hopefully we'll get back out there tomorrow. I want to say thanks to Roy and Martha Bryant. They always put us up and just treat us like family. I really appreciate y'all. And want to say hi to my family back home, and we'll see y'all tomorrow, hopefully.
Keep our fingers crossed. We'll find out at the end of the weigh-in when we bring out our top 10. He's a 2-time Classic qualifier from Tennessee. Let me hear it for Jacob Feltz. 36 pounds and 5 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 14 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 22nd place with 51 pounds even, and going to roll out of town with a good payday, some good points.
Yeah, it's a really good start to the season, man. You know, anytime you can make the weekend against these guys, it's you never take it for granted. That's for sure. These guys catch them, and they showed out this week. But thanks to Scottsboro, Lake Guntersville, this place it's probably the best fishery in the world, man. Just day in and day out, the numbers it puts out, the pressure it gets, and for it to keep kicking out fish like it does, it's incredible, man. It's always a joy to get here, always a joy to fish here. But we're going to take it back to the house, get rigged up for Martin, and start practice on Monday.
Looking forward to seeing you down there in just a few days' time. He's a 5-time Classic qualifier from Kentucky, a man more slick than an ugly stick, Matt Robertson. 40 pounds even, wants to make Championship Sunday, needs a big day, and he's done it. Needs 24-6 to take the lead, just focused on top 10. 23 pounds, 9 ounces, 23-9, and he's 13 ounces away from the overall lead and sitting in 2nd place. 63 pounds and 9 ounces. And timing is everything, and you have put yourself in a very good position. Matt, we talked in the offseason. You said, man, I'm laying it all out there this year. I've cared too much. I've wanted it so bad. And, man, that attitude has seemed to pay off for you with a great start and maybe your first Championship Sunday appearance of the season.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what. You talk about not giving up is working. I'm going to tell you what, man, this is the first cut I ever made in the first 2 tournaments, and
if that new baby luck is real, honey, I'm gonna tell you what. You better go on and get ready. We're gonna be looking like the Brady Bunch.
Well, I mean, love is in the air.
Oh, it'll be in the air and in the bedroom real quick.
So what you're saying is it's spawning season.
Oh, buddy, let me tell you something. I done this off season. I done got fired up on some testosterone and Cialis. Buddy, it can be in the bedroom wherever. I don't care.
All right, well, as long as it's not on the stage, you have time of your. I don't know if I want to say. Hopefully, see you in the top 10 intro. You never know what he's going to say. A 10-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Bassmaster winner from Fayetteville, Tennessee, Brandon Lester. Brandon Lester, help us get the wheels back on the bus here, please. 5 fish here today. 19 pounds, 14 ounces, so another good day for the always lethal Brandon Lester. He moves into 10th place. Let me hear it for Brandon Lester. $56 pounds, 13 ounces, a great tournament sitting in 10th place. We got a bunch more guys to weigh, so probably going to knock you out of that. But, hey, Guntersville's been good to you in the past and good to you again here this week.
Yeah, it's been an awesome week, man. I can't say enough how much I love this lake. It's incredible. This is one of the coldest tournaments we've ever fished. And literally, I was right across the river right before we came in. Water temperature 46 degrees, and I'm sitting in 2 feet of water, throwing a chatterbait, and one knocks 3 feet of slack in it. It's crazy how shallow these fish like to be. And I started this event. Of course, I was winding around with a trap and a chatterbait like everybody was, and I started the event out in that 6 and 7 feet. And yesterday I was struggling. Yesterday's what killed me. That's what's going to cost me the top 10 in this tournament. But yesterday I got up there shallow and started winding around, started getting some bites, and I ran around and did that all day. So it was a fun week. Caught a ton of fish today. Really would have loved to have made that top 10. But shout out to all my friends and family that are here. I only live about an hour and 10 minutes from here, so I fish here quite a bit, and I love this place. Thank y'all for coming. Appreciate you.
Congrats. He's a 9-time Classic qualifier, 4-time Bassmaster winner from North Prince George, Virginia, Jacob Prosnick. Jacob Prosnick had 36 pounds, 2 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 16 pounds, 8 ounces gives him 52.10. You move into 21st place and leave here with some great points and heading to another one that should set up well for you.
Yeah, off to a good start, but we get to leave here catching all these great big ones, going over there catching them little ones look like a little 270 bullet. But somebody's got to win. It's all about that. But we're going from one extreme to the next. But that's what we're here for. The good thing is the weather's going to be good next week, and it's going to be a whole lot warmer. You'll probably be.
I'm underdressed. Okay, we've already discussed that. Yeah, I'm not smart.
But hats off to you, Guntersville. What an awesome lake. Thank all my sponsors, Mercury Falcon, running a great boat this year, and just I never really got on these great big ones. I could catch some quality, but here you got to have those 5 and 6 pounders. But this is awesome lake. Can't wait to come back. Please let us come back next year.
I'd love to come back here every single year. He's a 5-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Elite Series champion from Greenwood, South Carolina, the COBB, Brandon Cobb. Had 35 pounds, 14 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. 20 pounds, 3 ounces. He moves all the way up to 13th place with 56 pounds and an ounce. And Brandon Cobb with a great start to the 2026 Progressive Bassmaster Elite Series. Any day you weigh in 20, it's a good day, and man, that's going to get you some extra points. You got in the top 50, but definitely did your job today.
Yeah, my goal always, when you're kind of out the end of the cut, is always just move up on the final day, and that's should do that today. Had the biggest bag I've had this week, and had a lot of fun catching them. I was probably doing something a little bit different than still fishing grass like everybody else, but I caught every fish this week on a spinning rod. I might have been the only one throwing a spinning rod. I was throwing a little tiny arc crankbait, a CM36 crankbait. It's actually like a b.a.s.s, like made for crappie and bluegills and stuff, but caught 20, 25 bass a day on it and had a blast doing it. It was terrifying when you hook a 5-pounder on a spinning rod with a little bit of crankbait, but had fun doing it and ready to get to Martin. That little bit of crankbait might be good there too.
I'm pretty sure you're going to use that spinning rod a lot down there. He's a 19-time Classic qualifier, 6-time Bassmaster winner from Gonzales, Louisiana, the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. Greg Hackney had 35 pounds, 6 ounces to start the day, 5 fish to add to that here today. 14 pounds, 15 ounces, gives him 50 pounds, 5 ounces, you move into 27th, and started things off right this year.
It has been a good week. The thing about Guntersville is it's a destination. It really is. Anybody out there watching, the place has showed out incredible this week with the weather we've had. So just imagine what it's going to be like here in about 2 weeks. I mean, it is pretty crazy. I've never been here and been disappointed. Now, I've been here and been disappointed in myself, but I've never been here and been disappointed in the lake. It's always showed out, and it's always been different. It's always different every time we come, but it's always a great place. Couldn't think of a better place to start the season, and glad to have a good week and on to farther south in Alabama tomorrow.
Safe travels. Congrats on a great one. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, already in Elite Series champion, a member of the Surge Squad from Georgia, Paul Marks. What do we got? You come bearing gifts?
I got you a gift.
Hold on. Let's weigh this first. Let me do my job. 1414 gives him 50 pounds and 9 ounces. He moves into 5th place. Or no, he moves into... I tried to cheat because you gave me a gift. You move into 27th place, it turns out. Oh, you got me an official Surge Squad shirt. I like it. Very nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I probably should put this on because I kind of underdressed for the conditions here today. But, man, Surge Squad is the name, and you guys surged to get in here and get into semifinals Saturday. Got yourself some points and a good start to the season.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I'm super thankful for what I caught the last 3 days. Practice was tough on me, but it all worked out. I want to say big thanks to my sponsors this year, John Meagle Chevrolet, Freightro, and Spro. I used the Roku Shad all week and caught the fire out of them. And the shirt, me and all my roommates are selling some now, so SurgeSquad.com. Look it up and get you some shirts.
Get you a Surge Squad shirt. Thank you very much. I don't have to pay for this one, right? Okay, good. Next up, we have a 2-time Classic qualifier, Bassmaster Elite Series winner from Union City, Tennessee, John Garrett. Had 37-10, 5 fish to add to that here today, 17 pounds even. He moves into 15th place with 54 pounds and 10 ounces. 54-10 and sitting in 15th place. So, man, you really righted the ship after day number 1. That was kind of your roughest day. You had a good day, too, and kept catching them here today. So you got to be happy with the way this one shook out.
Yeah, overall, I really thought I was going to have a really good week, especially after practice. I got on something the very first day we were here, and it kind of led me astray. But I try to follow that all at practice, but made a good adjustment yesterday and had a decent day today. Scottsboro, we appreciate y'all having us, man. It's an awesome place to have a tournament. Fishing is phenomenal. These guys make it look so easy, but, man, it's an awesome lake. Thank y'all for having us, and we're looking forward to maybe sleeping in tomorrow and heading to Lake Martin.
Safe travels. We look forward to seeing you down there. He's a 2-time Classic qualifier from Wisconsin. Let me hear it for Kyle Norsetter. Kyle Norsetter had 35 pounds, 6 ounces. Taking it easy on Lisa here today.
No. That was the heavy lifting.
Three fish for 8 pounds, 5 ounces. 43 pounds, 11 ounces. A good payday, some good points out of this one. And, I know you started the week under the weather, so you got to be happy with the way this all worked out.
Yeah, starting the week under the weather, feeling a lot better. Mornings are still a little rough. This morning was really rough. Had the biggest fish of the week come off, and had some people in my area because blasting off and other people were fishing, so we had to fish around them, and we did what we could and made the best of it. But at least we made the cut. Payday. Looking forward to the next event. Hopefully we can climb and get some more points. Really was hoping for a mega bag so then the crowd could really go wild, but things happen. And thanks for Bass for putting on the event, and everybody that came out. They'll continue to show out for tomorrow and everything else.
Thank you, and congratulations on a good start. He's the back-to-back Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Chris Johnston. Had 36.15 as of this morning. Not often we see this. 2 short of his limit. 3 fish here today. 8 pounds, 11 ounces. With 45 pounds, 10 ounces, you move into 33rd place. And, kind of stick-handled your way through this tournament, but going to leave here with some good points as you try to defend your Angler of the Year title.
Yeah, at least I got a paycheck. Wasn't the finish I wanted. Obviously wanted to bring in 5, but today they were just acting a little funny. Previous 2 days I got 7 to 9 bites a day, and I got the same amount of bites today, but they were just slapping my bait. They were hitting it with their mouth closed. I don't know if they didn't like the color I had on today, but caught most of my fish on a Spro Aruku shad. But maybe I should have changed up the color because they weren't eating it today. They were just looking at it. But looking forward to going to Lake Martin tomorrow and getting ready for another tournament.
We'll see you down there. Safe travels. He's a 3-time Classic qualifier from North Carolina, Jake Whitaker. Started the day with 35 pounds, 11 ounces. He's bringing us 4 fish here today. 4 fish for 8.14, going to give you 44.9, put you in 34th place right now. And how you feeling about this week?
Hey, we got out of here with a cut made, and that's the first goal. Every tournament that we fish is make the Saturday cut, and we made that happen. Today just wasn't our day. Me and Chris were actually fishing the same water, and we both did terrible today. So, but it is what it is, man. Guntersville is an awesome lake. Scottsboro, you guys are fantastic. We appreciate y'all having us, and hopefully we'll be back soon.
Great to have you here. We'll see you at the next one. 35 down, 15 more to go. This one, a 7-time Classic qualifier and former Elite Series champion from Georgia, Drew Cook. Had 36 pounds, 7 ounces start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. Those 5 fish, 19 pounds, 10 ounces. So he moves all the way up to 14th place with 56 pounds and an ounce. $56.1 and sitting in 14th place. So, gained some points here today.
Yeah, I can't complain. We caught them better every day. But, God, it's such a grind. But it's such a fun grind. I was caught all my bass but one on a lipless crankbait. And that's just a bite that's so addicting. It's my second favorite way to ever catch them. I was catching them on a Spro Aruku shad and mudbug red. One of my favorite traps to throw at home on Seminole and here. But, it was awesome. Can't wait to get after it again next week. We got a short turnaround, and want to say hey to my family at home. Love y'all, and I will see y'all next week.
Safe travels. We'll see you down the road. He's an 8-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Elite Series champion from Panama City Beach, Florida, Drew Benton. Had 36 pounds and an ounce to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 20 pounds, 9 ounces. He moves all the way up to 11th place with 56 pounds, 10 ounces. £56, 10 ounces, and made a move up more points here today, and you're going to leave here, not in the top 10, but get to spend a little time with the family and then head to Martin.
That's right. You know, starting in 57th after day one, I'm super thankful to land where we land this week. It was really a blessed week. Got a little bit better each day, and there's no better way to catch them on that than on that Spro Aruku shad. They knock slack in your line. It's just like a jig bite. It's the most awesome way to catch them when this water temperature is cold like this. And it was cool to get back to the old school way and really chunk and wind and grind it out. It's a good way to start the season. But I can't get off this stage without wishing Colt, my 6-year-old, a happy birthday. He turned 6 today. So if you guys on the count of 3 could wish him a happy birthday, it'd make his day. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Appreciate you guys. Can't wait to come back.
He's a 9-time Classic qualifier, 3-time Bassmaster winner, 3-time TTBC champion from Huntington, Texas, Keith Combs. 37 pounds, 14 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that here today. 18 pounds, 12 ounces. Flirting with the top 10. He moves into 12th place with 56.10. 56 pounds, 10 ounces. Keith, I know you were one of the guys excited about the 50-50 schedule, and how'd you enjoy your first non-forward-facing sonar event?
Man, I've been smiling all week. It's been fun. It's been exciting just to, get back to my roots and not worry about getting beat doing what I don't like to do. So Guntersville sets up good. It would have been good either way. I mean, it just gives you options. Guys would have caught them even if we could scope. But I think it's been a pretty dang good non-scope tournament. Catching 20 pounds a day and not making a cut is just pretty solid. But it's been fun for me. I just picked up a red-eye shad and a tungsten thunder cricket, Strike King tungsten thunder cricket, and just covered water and really found a couple groups that I didn't find in practice, and that was kind of key for me, just getting away from the crowd and finding a few, little areas that weren't getting beat up. So it was fun.
It's a lot of fun covering it. Congrats on a great event. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, another member of the Surge Squad. He's a classic rookie from Guntersville, Alabama, Andrew Loberg. The Burgazoid went out with 34 pounds, 10 ounces, 5 fish to add to that here today. Those 5 fish, 15 pounds, 8 ounces, moves him into 33rd place currently. Andrew, good tournament here. I mean, you kind of righted the ship yesterday and got things right, but I know living here now, you wanted to make Sunday, but man, you got to be happy with the points you walked away with this one with.
Yeah, I was super stoked. I was an 82nd after day one, so I had to kind of regroup and change some things up. But yeah, like you said, I moved here from California. I mean, look at this crowd. This is one of the reasons why I moved here. This is the bass capital of the world right here, North Alabama. Everyone's just so awesome. You ride around the lake, everyone's just pumped on bass fishing. That's why I moved here. But yeah, overall great week. I trapped and chattered pretty much all of them. I used an LV 500 day one, and that was not the deal because it's a little bit too heavy. So I switched to an LV 150 to kind of float it up in that shallower grass and kind of smashed them. But yeah, it was awesome. We have me and my roommates started a merchandise deal. Emil Wagner, Paul Marks, Tucker Smith, and myself. We're doing some limited drops at every tournament, so check it out on our Instagrams and Facebooks, and help support us for the rest of the year.
Awesome. Surge Squad merch. Get it. Oh, wow. Lisa gets one now. That's awesome. All right. A 4-time Classic qualifier, former Bass Nation national champion, Caleb Summerall. You never bring me any gifts on stage like that.
Bring you some boiled crawfish here in a couple months.
Oh, okay. I like boiled crawfish. 37 pounds to go in today to add to that 17 pounds, 6 ounces. He moves into 18th place with 54 pounds and 12 ounces. $40 anglers into this way and only 10 more to go before we bring in our top 10. Unfortunately, you're not going to be part of that top 10. But you got to be happy. A good start to the season.
Yeah, man. Anytime I can start the season off with a good finish, top 20 or anywhere around that zone, it kind of takes some pressure off of you, So we got a totally different fishery coming up next week. But this week was awesome, man. I love Lake Guntersville. I had good finishes here. Just grass fishery, current. It just fits my style of fishing. Just can't say enough good things about my Express, man. That XR21 ran 70 miles an hour all over the river today. I didn't burn too much gas. I was up by BB Comer just throwing a spro will make you shad and just ripping my arms off trying to get those fish to react and bite. But good week. We're going to hit it hard at Lake Martin and try to do it again.
Safe travels. We'll see you there. He's a 6-time Classic qualifier, 4-time Bassmaster winner from Longview, Texas, Lee Livesey. 37 pounds and 10 ounces to start the day today. Fortunately, too short of a limit here today. He's got 3 fish on semifinal Saturday. Those 3 fish going to weigh in at 710, going to finish with 45 pounds and 4 ounces, and a decent event, Lee.
Yeah, I mean, y'all know it's cold out there, but it's a lot colder when y'all catch 3 bass. Let me tell you that. Lake Guntersville, I love you, but, man, she will humble you so quick, and she did that today. I thought I was going to smash, but I only caught 3 little bass. Huge crowd out here. Love you, Lake Guntersville. Thanks for coming so much, everybody watching Bassmaster Live. If you're out there, you want to watch, what goes on the road, me and Caleb film a YouTube series, Lee Livesey Fishing. Check us out. Jesse's always with us 24/7. We do the fishing and all that, but, man, we do all the behind-the-scenes, the drama, the beer drinking, the whiskey Myers, everything. Check us out on YouTube. Man, my dad's going through a lot of stuff back home. All my family, thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Mom, Dad, Lisa, my wife, my daughters. Ready to get home and see them and my dad. Stay strong, Dad. I love y'all. See y'all next week.
Thoughts and prayers are with the whole family. A 7-time Classic qualifier, a former Angler of the Year, 2-time Bassmaster winner from Newmarket, Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. Seth Fighter started the day with 34 pounds and 9 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. 15-12, going to move him into 33rd place with 50 pounds and 5 ounces. Want to remind everybody we'll be bringing out our top 10 at the very end of the weigh-in, so make sure you stick around to see who's making it to Championship Sunday. And I love when you make it to Championship Sunday, but unfortunately a little short this time around, Seth. But you got to be happy with the start to the season.
Yeah, a little disappointed. This place sets up pretty good for me. I love fishing on Guntersville. It's my favorite TVA lake, full of grass. Thought I was going to do a little better this week. Caught plenty of fish. Just the big ones were elusive, but had a great time. Had a lot of fun fishing. Just needed a couple more 5-pounders.
Well, hopefully you get them next week in the next event. They'll go a long, long way there. A 3-time Classic qualifier from North Carolina, KJ Queen. 37 pounds, 3 ounces to start the day. 2 fish here today. 5'10", going to give you 42.13. Put you in 44th place right now. And good news is you're here in semifinal Saturday.
Yeah, that's right. I'll take it for sure, man. After this practice, and man, it's just been a brutal tournament for me. I mean, I didn't get but like 6 bites first day, 6 bites yesterday. I actually had way more bites today, and I caught way less fish today. But it's just fishing for you, man. Awesome crowd, y'all. I love seeing y'all come out and support us, even when it's freezing cold out here. We couldn't do it without y'all. I want to say a shout out to my boys back home. Love y'all. See y'all soon.
Great, safe travels. We'll see you at the next one. He's a 2-time Elite Series champion, 2-time Classic qualifier from Illinois, Trey McKinney. Had 35 pounds, 10 ounces to start the day. Needs a big day here to get inside the cut. 5 fish here today. 24 pounds, 4 ounces, 24-4, the Crush City Monster bag of the day, and Trey McKinney moves into 7th place with 59 pounds, 14 ounces. 59.14. He weighs in the biggest bag of the day so far, and you might have made your first top 10 of the season, and it's the very first non-forward facing sonar event. So a lot of questions just got answered, Trey.
I'll tell you what, today was fun. It really was. I was so mad at the morning. I was reeling my bait through there, and they were just hitting it. I couldn't ever hook them. They just lose it. And finally I figured out, after I'd have one slap it, it's throwing a provoke blind takes a long time, so I don't have the patience. So I'd wait for one to hit it, and I'd take that provoked jerkbait, throw it right back in there, and then catch him. And once I figured out that, I fished real slow, Yesterday I picked up the trolling motor probably 10 times. Today I picked it up twice. So maybe figured out a little something. We'll see what happens. I don't know how many more fish are there. We probably caught 20 today, so it was fun. It was a good day. We had some quality, lost some big ones. But I'm excited. Hopefully we can stay in there, get a shot at it tomorrow. But I have one thing. I had some people back home. His name is Darren Snyder, and he needs y'all's prayers. Love him to death. I mean, he's been friends with us forever, and he's struggling with a little something. So him and Michael Yoder, keep those guys in your prayer, and hopefully we'll go out there tomorrow and have some fun.
Our thoughts and prayers are with them. I got to ask you the obvious question, though. I mean, you're kind of a poster child for forward-facing sonar, if you believe the internet. How much pressure did you feel coming into this event?
That's a good question, because I did feel a lot, because I knew I know I love fishing without it, but I know if I didn't catch them, even if I just didn't find them, I was getting ready to get, a lot of people like, oh, he's that forward-facing guy. But no, I love it just because you have to be so in tune when you catch them. Forward-facing, now don't get me wrong, it is not easy by anyone ever question at all, but it's a different thing. You got to figure out you can see those fish, and you got to figure out how to get them bite. Out there, no scope, you got to find them and feel for them. Like today, I'd be reeling my deal, and I could feel one coming behind it. Like I really could. It would kind of start vibrating crooked, and all of a sudden I'd stop it or kill it, and bam, I'd get a bite and catch it at a 5-pounder. So like little stuff like that, it's just a different learning curve. It's more of how you present your bait, how much water you can cover, than how many you can see and get those to bite. So I love it. It's a great time. I really do. I think I catch more in grass without scope than with it, because I think it's a distraction, because you can't see them anyway.
Well, great tournament. Hopefully bring you out here with our top 10 in just a few minutes' time. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, former collegiate champion from Johnson City, Tennessee, Cole Sands. Cole Sands had 34 pounds, 14 ounces, started the day today. 5 fish here on semifinal Saturday, 15 pounds and an ounce, gives him 49 pounds, 15 ounces, and he moves into 37th place currently. Cole, here on semifinal Saturday, when you weighed in yesterday, you weren't sure if you'd be back here today, but the good news is you made it back. Going to get some excellent points and decent payday heading to Martin.
Yeah, we were playing with house money today. I went and I gambled for the first probably 5 hours today and didn't catch much of nothing. But it was fun, just knowing that there was no pressure on the line. And it's Lake Guntersville, so this place feels like home. And it's fishing tough right now. These guys are catching them fantastic for how tough it's fishing. But it just is a great testament to how good these guys are. But just want to give a huge shout out to all my awesome sponsors. I have the best support crew out there. My parents, they came down. I don't get to see them a whole lot since I've moved. But very, very thankful for them. And my beautiful wife back home.
Great support from the family goes a long way. Congrats on a good start to the season. A 5-time Classic qualifier, a 2-time Elite Series champion from Aiken, South Carolina, the Tower of Power, Jason Williamson. Jay Willie had 35 pounds, 7 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that, 16 pounds even, moves him into 31st place currently. $51 pounds, 7 ounces. Going to call an end to your tournament, but it's always good when it ends on Saturday.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's a win week for me. I didn't get a lot of practice, and I've been sick all week. But, man, I love coming here. I've caught a lot of fish each and every day. But every time the wind changed directions, we had to change with it. So, yeah, a good start to the season. Look forward to coming back to Gville.
Hope you get feeling better. We'll see you at Martin. He's the 2022 Bassmaster Classic champion, one of the most feared names in professional bass fishing, from Dry Creek, Oklahoma, Jason Christie. 36 pounds, 4 ounces as of this morning. 4 fish here today, gives him 9-9. Going to finish with 45-13, put you in 42nd place. And you told me this morning you were going to be like a tin cup day. It's either going to happen or not. And we kind of know what happened.
I ran out of golf balls about 10 o'clock this morning. I'd kind of been living on the edge, making it to today. I had 6 bites the first 2 days, and I knew I had to do something different, and I just couldn't handle it anymore. Like, I went and tied a big spinnerbait on and went to the bank, and about 12:30, I hadn't had a bite, not even thought I had a bite. So it was time to go back and try to salvage something. Had 5 bites, and none of them were big, but I tend to do that sometimes, and about 20% of the time it works out. But when it works out, it works good. But 80% of the time, that right there happens. So it's just hard to move around on the lake and find something when the water's 42 degrees. But it was a good tournament for me.
Good tournament, good points. We look forward to seeing you at the next event. Alabama, one of your very own. He's a 3-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Elite Series champion from Springville, Alabama. The little ball of hate, Wes Logan. Wes Logan started the day with 41 pounds and an ounce. Needs 23.5 to take the lead. Just focused on the top 10 right now. 24 pounds and an ounce. He is leading the FXR Bassmaster Elite on Lake Guntersville with 65 pounds, 2 ounces. Alabama, let's hear it for your very own Wes Logan. Boy, oh boy, 24 pounds and an ounce. You are leading this event with just 2 anglers left to weigh in. So I'm not real good at math, but I know you're going fishing on Championship Sunday. And you've done pretty good in the elites. You've had a couple of wins, but how much would it mean to you? Took a big win last year, your second Elite Series win. That one was in Oklahoma. How much would it mean to you to kick off this season and get a win right here on Guntersville?
Oh, me, this place owes me a blue trophy. I fished, this will be the 3rd Elite here, and I finished 2nd and 4th. And I don't know, the 2020 tournament I should have won, but, my good friend Frank Talley won it, so good for him. And the other one, Kufal, had like a 30-pound lead going into the final day. So we're going to have a shot in this one. I don't really know what the day's going to bring. I had a blessing of an afternoon. It started out really bad, and I got a bite around 9 o'clock, and it was a 6-pounder. And I got a little bit spun out, and I got to running around, and then I sat down. Just a little tip, if you're ever spinning out, just sit down, take a breath, get you a drink of water, and just go do what you know to do. And I don't know, if it's meant to be, it'll happen tomorrow. I'm just going to go put my trolling motor down. I know where I want to fish. I know what I want to do, and if they bite, they bite.
Man, watching you compete on live, you put on a show, and it didn't look like you were playing the numbers game, but when you caught them, they were the right ones.
Yeah, for sure. This afternoon, I went on about an hour flurry where I started getting some bites, and in that, in that general area, it seems like there's some decent quality. I don't know if there's any great big ones. I'll take 24 again for sure, but an 8-pounder, one of them G-ville 8-pounders would be nice. But like I said, I think if a man can get 6 to 8 bites out here, he's got a chance, because you always have that opportunity of catching that 24 to 26-pound bag.
Well, you definitely got a chance. Alabama, you think he's going to get it done? He's going to have to take out this guy, and he's won here before, a 2-time Elite Series champion, 3-time Classic qualifier from Newport, New York, Jamie the Hammer Hartman. Jamie Hartman had 44 pounds even to start the day today. Needs 21.3 to take the lead going into Championship Sunday. 5 fish all alive. 23 pounds even with 67 pounds even. Jamie Hartman is now leading the FXR Bassmaster Elite on Lake Guntersville. 2 Elite Series wins, but one of them right here on Lake Guntersville. And we kind of joked about it this morning. Jamie won a tournament right here in Guntersville, and literally he held the trophy. And the next thing I got, that we had a lot of storms roll through this part of the country. You guys know you live here. Literally the next words I said after he won was, "Ladies and gentlemen, please clear the venue." Everybody was asked to leave because an intense storm rolled through here. Well, you can write that all and hoist that trophy in front of a giant crowd tomorrow, and I don't think there's any storms forecasted. What would that mean to you?
Yeah, there's a storm forecast, and I'm going to bring it.
I like the sounds of that. You're doing something different, man. Watching the way you fish, in an event where we have seen, well, I don't want to say what you're doing, but people who've watched live are seeing what you're doing, and you're catching numbers.
Look at that. Dude, it's bleeding. I'm running through some numbers for sure. Like I said, I backed off, yesterday. I kind of moved around. The day before I backed off, I tried to move around, expand on it. Today I leaned on it a little more because I didn't get that big bite, so I ran through some fish. But I don't even know what the numbers are, 30 to 40 fish a day. So it's something.
like I say, I can't get into details with it, but everybody watched live, they've seen it, but it's just something a little different, man. I don't think a lot of guys picked up on it, but it's ridiculous how, man, I don't even want to get, we still got to fish tomorrow, you know what I mean? So I don't want to let it out of the bag, but I got confidence, and these guys are sacking them, man. They're getting big bites. That's something I'm missing. Yes, I did catch a 6 yesterday, but they're getting 7s, big 6s. You've seen these 24-plus pound bags come in, but I think they're just holding off. I'm getting mine tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to watching it go down. There's a storm brewing. Go backstage. We'll bring you out with our top 10. Got one more angler to weigh before we bring out our top 10. This one, his second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 2 MLF wins. A classic qualification from Texas, Dakota Ebert. If he can get inside the top 10, this would be his first championship Sunday on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Had 36-1 to start the day. 5 fish here today. 24 pounds, 5 ounces. And Dakota Ebert has made his first top 10 on the Bassmaster Elite Series. With 60 pounds, 6 ounces, he moves into 8th place currently. Wow. Congratulations, man. You have been tested. You came here, and there was a lot of pressure on you. You accomplished a lot at MLF, and threw that all away and literally risked it all, fishing the Opens to qualify for the Bassmaster Elite Series. And you were the pick. I mean, coming into last season, and it didn't go the way many had expected. You were tested, but wow, in your sophomore season, you make your first top 10 to kick off the year. How does that feel?
Unbelievable, man. God is good. Look, I was trials and tribulations. They build character. There's no doubt about that. And I'm very thankful for what I went through last year, because I wouldn't be the person I am today, and I'm very thankful for that. This sport is just so awesome. It's humbling, but it's so gratifying, too. It's not easy out there. It looks good on paper, but I'm just thankful for that. This is a phenomenal crowd. Thank y'all for coming out and standing out in the cold, and I just can't wait to go fishing tomorrow.
I can't wait to watch it go down. Congratulations. Go backstage. We'll bring you out in just a minute's time. Ladies and gentlemen, we've weighed 50. We got 10 anglers to bring out here. Those 10 anglers are your top 10. Are you guys ready? No. We started with 101. Only 50 went out today. We got 10 more. Let me hear it. Are you ready? Oh, boy, there's been a lot of chatter in the off season, but a lot of that chatter got answered here today, this week. He is a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He is a 2-time Elite Series champion. He has never finished out of the top 2 in Angler of the Year. He is the youngest ever to qualify, the youngest ever to win from Illinois. He is Trey McKinney. Left me hanging, jackass. He is a 7-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Came in this event under the weather. Well, it slowed him down, and he's feeling good because he's fishing Championship Sunday. He is a former Pro Guide Rookie of the Year from North Carolina, Brandon Card. Oh, we've been waiting for him for a while. He's accomplished a lot in this sport. Over $1 million in winnings. A 2-time MLF champion. He's already a Bassmaster Classic qualifier. And for the first time, he makes Championship Sunday on the Bassmaster Elite Series from Texas, Dakota Ebert. 17 anglers from Alabama started this event, and most of them didn't make Saturday. But 2 of them made Championship Sunday, and this is the first one. He is a former Forest Wood Cup champion. He is a Bassmaster Open winner. He is a 2-time Classic qualifier from Alabama. Get loud for Justin Atkins. Oh, Guntersville's been very, very good to this next angler. He is an 8-time Classic qualifier. He is a 4-time Bassmaster winner. He is a 2-time Classic champion. He won them both back to back, and he won one of those right here in Guntersville from Maiden, North Carolina, Hank Cherry. Another Alabama angler. Correction, we have 3 Alabama anglers in the top 10, and this Alabama angler is a 2-time Angler of the Year, a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year, an Elite Series champion. He holds the all-time record for the greatest win margin in Elite Series history. From Alabama, Stone Cold Kyle Welcher. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but he is hopped up on Cialis and testosterone. He is from the trailer park to the top of the sport, a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He's a former Bassmaster team champion. He's a former Bassmaster Open winner. He is a man more slick than an ugly stick. He is Matt Robertson. Boy, he has caught him here this week. Put on an absolute show today on Bass Live, and I can't wait to see Championship Sunday. He is the youngest angler ever to win an FLW Tour event. He is a 6-time Classic qualifier. He is an Elite Series champion from Arkansas, Stetson Blaylock. Boy, what a day he had out there today. He is a guy who hates to lose, and he loves to win. He is a 3-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He is a 2-time Elite Series champion, looking to get it done right here in Guntersville, where he's never finished outside the top 5. He is the little ball of hate, Wes Logan. Last but definitely not least, Guntersville's been very, very good to him. He got it done here just a few years ago. He said in the dock this morning, the reason he's here is because of the 50-50 rule. And guess what? It sounds like it was a very good decision. He is a 3-time Classic qualifier. He's a 2-time Elite Series champion from Newport, New York, Jamie the Hammer Hartman. We started with 101. 50 went out today and only 10 remain. Those 10 will battle it out on Lake Guntersville at the FXR Bassmaster Elite. One more time, let me hear it for your top 10.
I couldn't see it.